Did you know there's two separate transmissions in your zero turn? That's right, one for the left and one for the right. And if they're not adjusted properly, it can cause all kinds of problems. Today I'm going to show you how to adjust it so your machine tracks in a straight line. And we're going to go to the back of the machine and I'm going to show you how to purge the air from the system. Purging that air out of the system is going to make your zero turn run like new. This is the Everyday Man. I'm glad you're back to watch another video. Let's get to it. All zero turns are going to be pretty much the same when it comes to adjusting how it drives in a straight line. And that's what you want, right? When you push both handles forward, you want it to go in a straight line. It's really easy to make this adjustment. As you can see here, on the left here is what they call the tracking bolt. And on the right side is what they call a tracking knob. Now the tracking knob obviously is adjustable while you're driving or as you're setting up to drive, right? It's got a knob on it, you can turn really easy. So here's the way you do it. The first thing you want to look for is that the bolt is flush with the nut. Now, there's the nut and there's the end of the bolt, right? So we want to back out this nut until that bolt is flush. It's on a spring on this side and it's really, really easy to turn. Now you can see that that is pretty flush right there. So that's where they want it to be. So if I move that forward now, it goes quite a bit more. It doesn't seem like a lot, but like from there to there is probably significant. All right, step one complete. When you're sitting on the machine, this is on the left side. This is your tracking knob, and this is the thread that's sticking out. We made the thread on the other side flush, so we want to do the same thing here. And again, it's on a spring, so it won't turn without you turning it, which is good. That'll stop vibration of the machine from making it move. And then the same thing, we want to unscrew it until it's flush. Now when that's flush, again, it gives us a whole lot more forward movement. Now we're going to take it out and we're going to push them both forward, and what we want to see is if it tracks in a straight line. If it goes off to the left or it goes off to the right, then we need to make an adjustment. Okay, let's move on to the next step. I was gonna move it, but I gotta take the parking brake off, right? Parking brake is off. Oh my gosh, is this thing heavy? Ah. Okay, I'm just fooling with you. I'll bet a lot of you don't know it, but you can release your transaxles so it's freewheeling. I'm gonna show you how to do that next. All right, so now I released both of the transaxle locks. Watch how easy it moves. I'm pushing it uphill too. Yeah, it's pretty easy when they're unlocked. All right, let's go, and I'm in a garage. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you want to move your zero turn manually without the engine, there's just a few simple steps. The first step is remove the key. Okay? Just remove it for safety. Next, it's going to be much easier if you release the parking brake. And now underneath, on each transaxle, there's going to be a bypass lever. If the engine's hot, don't touch the muffler right here. It will burn you. And there it is right there, that lever. The hole on top of it is opened up more than the hole it's in. That's because when you pull it out, you're going to lift up. You can see that that lever has a welded ring on it that locks in, so the lever is actually pulled out. The same one is on this side. There's a good view of it, right? All right, so I got it pulled out all the way. All right, the final step for the transaxles is to purge the air that might be trapped in there. We're going to pull both those bypass levers out. That disengages the transmissions. So the transmissions will not move the vehicle. We're going to start it up. We're going to move the levers forward slowly, all the way to reverse slowly 6 times. 6 cycles of that. Then we're going to put the levers in and we're going to drive it forward and backwards the same way. What that does is get all the air bubbles that might be trapped inside the transmission, and it moves them up into the tank because air compresses. Oil does not. Let's give it a start and you'll see what I mean. That's one. Perfect. Now we're going to put the levers back in, which engages the transmissions. Once we engage the transmissions, we're going to do that one more time. You don't have to drive all around, just a little bit forward, a little bit backward. And then we're going to take another look at the oil tank and see if the oil level changed. All right, here we go. That's it. Okay, now let's take a look at the oil tank. And it looks like the oil is exactly the same spot. Doesn't mean there weren't a couple of bubbles in there. And as I say, I highly encourage you to do this practice, even if you don't think there's anything in there, because it's just good maintenance to do it. Everybody checks the oil in the engine. Everybody changes the air cleaner. Not too many people take a look at the transmissions, and they're very important to maintain to make sure this runs like new for a long, long time. With that said, this is the Everyday Man saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.